find most of the challenges are that nonprofits face with government grants?
Well, I would say the first challenging is the perception of government grants. So obviously, unless they first address the perception, it's going to be harder for them to make any real headway in actually applying, because once you address that perception, then that opens up a lot of opportunities for you to actually be aware of and open to funding opportunities that are well aligned with the organization. So that's number one. Number two, I would say another challenge is some of the basic things that they're not aware of. What should I do first? Should I do this first or that first? Well, I'm here to tell you that the first thing you need to do, if you haven't already done this, is register in sam.gov. And that is the full registration, not just get the unique entity identifier, because you want to just make sure that you're registered, have that squared away, so that if you do find a funding opportunity that's due, let's say in 6 weeks or 8 weeks, you're not also spending time trying to get into sam.gov, which can take 2 to 3 weeks. So that's the second thing. And then some of the other fundamentals, I would say, are really, really making sure that what they submit to the federal agency aligns with what the agency wants to fund. So I've been in instances where an organization specializes in, let's say, education, but they want to submit an application to an environmental policy and protection agency grant. And they're trying to force their education work and program design and, all the things that are related to their specialty, the areas that they specialize in, rather than focusing on what EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, wants to fund. So just really making sure that when you all read the solicitations, that it is definitely well aligned with your organization's existing work or work you plan on expanding into. And then thinking about, the organization is the one that's awarding the funds, and therefore you need to be designing a program, developing a really strong program narrative that's aligned with what they want to fund, not necessarily what you want them to fund.